Good morning. Happy Monday, all empathic, sensitive souls. How is everyone doing? Oh, the energy is wild. It's been wild all weekend. Things are very moving, topsy turvy, highs, lows. It's been insane for me. How about you guys? What is going on in your life? Last week we had that metamorphosis card, and it was to realize how far you've come, the changes you're going through, the changes you've went through, and we're in that caterpillar stage. I'm still in the caterpillar stage. I'm still in the goo. I'm trying to pull myself out in the cocoon and make myself into the butterfly. There's days where I'm fluttering, and there's days where I think I just got my cocoon spun around me and I'm back in the again. But that's okay because it's learning and growing. We all go through it. This week, I just drew the card Wide Open, and it is a beautiful, gorgeous card. I love it. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. The rest of it talks about envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are character flaws to be careful of at this time. You or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight of a hold or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart, loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Let them be. Don't try to force open a door or a mind. Very, very interesting card. Yesterday we had our annual Veterans Day dinner that we put on for our local vets and their families. And it is interesting to watch how people act and interact. I am a spectator by nature. I love to watch people. I'm a people watcher. And it's always interesting to see the dynamics between certain people. And I can see and read on their face and in their demeanor that a lot of some of the ladies, not a lot of them, but there's a few that have something snarky or not so nice to say. When you stop and think about it, it's jealousy. Now, I go through that myself because how can somebody else have something when I'm not that different from them? How do they get that? But it missed me. I didn't get that. Whether it's the money for a new car, whether it's a promotion at work, whether it's the love in your life, whatever. And then I have to stop and think, but I wouldn't be me if I would have had that. And it's funny because the same women that I'm jealous of, they're jealous of me in return because I don't have the burdens that they have. I'm younger. I don't have the stress. I don't have the husband. I don't have the kids. I don't have that responsibility that they went through. So I have to give myself grace for assuming that their life was grand, because sometimes it wasn't. But then in turn, I expect them to give me grace, and that's where I falter because I have to let them, because sometimes people can't see that. So wide open spaces. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. And it's all a mindset. If I'm stuck in that jealousy phase, if I'm stuck in the would've, could've, well, why didn't it, and poor me, then that's all I'm going to get is continual things to happen to me to make me feel that way, to make me feel jealous and poor me and I'm not good enough and everybody hates me, nobody loves me, I'm going to go eat worms. And I have to pull myself up out of that. I'm thankful and grateful for what I have. I am thankful that is my house a castle? Is it a penthouse? No, it's not. But I have a roof over my head. I am warm. My house is perfectly suited to me. Now, are there times where I'm jealous? Well, I really like a new recliner at some point. And could I get one? I'm sure I could. But that's way too much energy to expend going to a store to find one. So I'm okay with what I have. But there are times where jealousy rears its ugly little head. Now, how do we combat that? By realizing that you are okay just the way you are. That your life is your life and no one else can live it, and you really can't live anybody else's life. That we have to be thankful and grateful for what we currently have. Not that we don't strive to be better or to have better stuff, but again, it comes down to it, it's just stuff. Now, I like to collect people. I like to collect a group of like-minded friends that try to lift each other up, right? Try to encourage the betterment of our lives. Whether it is doing oracle card readings or working on our physical health, working on our mental health, working on being safe and secure in who we are. And it always helps to have a group of cheerleaders cheering you on. If you don't have a cheerleader, let me know. I'm here to help. As an intuitive emotional healer, I love to help push and navigate people forward in whatever they wish to accomplish in their life. Wide open spaces. Be careful of that envy, jealousy, and possessiveness. And I always laugh because I tell people what's mine is mine. Now, I will share, but when it comes down to it, what's mine is mine. I put hard work and effort into working to earn my paycheck to be able to purchase what I have. And it's not that I am, well, yes, it is. I am envious of others. I may be envious of what they have, but then I will work to make the money to buy said whatever it may be. Whether it's a fancy coffee maker or it's a fancy whatever, because my stuff is usually just basic. Because I have discovered over my life that whenever I add bells and whistles onto things, the bells and whistles are what breaks. But I am okay with what I have. Again, we are safe. This is a topsy-turvy, turbulent time. Halloween has passed. Everybody's saying the veil is thin. There's a lot of energy floating around, and a lot of people, and I noticed this yesterday at our veterans dinner, people are irritated and agitated, and I just give them grace. If they need to talk and complain to me, I'll listen. Sometimes I can offer a word or two of encouragement. Sometimes they just need somebody to listen and they don't want anybody else's advice or thoughts. And that's okay too, because sometimes you need a sounding board. If you need a sounding board, contact me. I love to help people. And even in a situation as a veterans dinner, there's always somebody that needs to talk. And that is fine. Again, have a fantastic week. I hope that everyone is doing wonderful. I will hop back in on Wednesday and we'll see how Wide Open Spaces plays out this week. Open my heart and loosen my grip, for what is truly mine will always come back to me. Isn't that a song somewhere along the line? I know it is. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.